Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Health Benefits. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and also like this video and also share to those you think would benefit from it. So today we'll be talking about the myth in the food and nutritional industry. There are lots of it, and it's even worse this day because we are in the internet age, so informations are flying to and fro everywhere, and people tend to take the wrong info because they think it's all good. But here I am today to debunk 10 myths in the food and nutritional industry. So the first myth is do not eat anything after 7 p.m. Not even an apple. Well, this myth actually came as a result of people that ate a lot, like they ate mostly at night past 7 p.m. and they put on lots of weight. But then this is a wrong conclusion. This is because they ate what they ate late at night. This had nothing to do with the fact that it was past 7 p.m. In fact, it has nothing to do with what time it is on the clock. It has everything to do with the food that is being eaten. I mean, calories are calories. If you eat a high calorie food at 8 a.m., if it's gonna give you 265 calories, it's still gonna give you the same amount of calories if you ate it at night. So it has nothing to do with the time on the clock and has everything to do with the food content. What is the food you're eating made up of? I mean, you don't expect to eat lots of chocolates and pizzas and ice creams at night, and you don't expect to put on weight. Even if you eat this same food during the day, you're still going to put on lots of weight. So it has entirely nothing to do with the time. The only difference is that while you eat it in the morning, you tend to involve yourself in physical activities or strenuous activities or even some exercise. So at the end of it all, you're burning out the calories. But when you eat it at night or past 7 per se, after eating it, you go to bed, so you don't really burn it off. So it has nothing to do with that particular time on the clock. It has everything to do with your food, and if you involve yourself in any physical activity thereafter. So the second myth is you need to take milk for strong bones. Hello. Well, I'll say that there's a bit truth in it, but it's not entirely true, because milk contains calcium and people tend to take milk because of its calcium content. High intake of calcium has been linked to stronger and healthy bones and what have you. But then it doesn't necessarily mean that you must take milk, because there are other sources of calcium. Yes, we have our leafy greens, we have broccoli, we have the almond and salmons. This contains high calcium content, and it's even easier for the body to metabolize this calcium than the milk option. It's even funny that the country with the highest dairy consumption, they are known to have the highest rate of osteoporosis and fractures. So why would you take milk? And the third myth is breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Anyone ever heard of eat breakfast like a king, eat your lunch as a queen, and dinner like a pauper? Well, I do not agree. I totally understand that breakfast can jumpstart your day, but then again, if you do not feel like eating breakfast, then do not eat it. Skip it. There is no special health benefit attached to eating breakfast. In fact, it's even the contrary. Not eating breakfast, as studies have shown that not eating breakfast has lots of health benefits. So if you don't feel like eating, then do not eat breakfast. And if you feel like eating breakfast, then go right ahead and eat breakfast. But then again, what should matter most is your portion control. What is the content of your food? What are you eating? Are you eating in moderation, Is it a balanced diet? I mean, as long as you're eating a balanced diet, you're good. What should matter, like I said, is moderation, right? And also make sure that you're burning off calories during the day. So you're good to go. So as long as you're eating a balanced diet, you're fine. What should matter is, like I said, the balanced diet, and as far as you're burning off more calories than you are consuming, then you're totally fine. You can decide to skip your breakfast and you can decide to eat your breakfast. It's up to you. There is no health benefit attached to eating breakfast. Myth number 4, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, with apple, we know it's very popular, we know it's nutritious. In fact, a medium-sized apple can contain as much as 25 grams of carbs. It has about 4 grams of fiber. It's loaded with vitamins like vitamin C. It has potassium, and it's been linked to lots of health benefits. So does an apple a day keep the doctor away? I don't think so. Because you're supposed to take varieties of fruits and foods, and an apple a day would not really do much, even though it's something. Yeah, we have to start from somewhere, but it won't do much. I'd prefer that this myth be updated to several servings of fruits and vegetables a day keeps the doctor away. The 5th myth is that fruits are as unhealthy as candy, as sweets. Well, these days people are becoming more and more conscious of their health as they try to make better health choices, and people are making constant changes to their foods, what they eat, what they drink, their environment, and how to make their lives better in terms of health. So because of this, there are lots of misinformation out there. This time around, it's that fruits contains lots of sugars, like they contain a high level of sugar, and this may or will spike blood sugar levels. So they are being compared to candies. Well, this is a whole lot of misinformation, because first of all, the sugar in fruits are natural sugar. You can't compare the sugar in fruits to those in candies. I mean, fruits are really healthy to consume because they contain lots of antioxidants. They have lots of anti-inflammatory properties in them. They have fibers, vitamins, minerals. They have a whole lot of nutrients in them that are good for your health. So candies should not in any way be compared to fruits, because while fruits can help you recover in terms of health, it can help you maintain a good health, your candies can never. And in this case, the fruit I'm talking about is whole fruits. I'm not talking about the fruits in your fruit juices, like the one you buy in the store, your supermarket. I'm not talking about canned fruits. I'm talking about the whole fruits. Truth be said, excessive sugar intake can actually cause harm to the body, but this does not apply to whole fruits, because fruits in combination with vegetables has been linked to decrease in the risk of obesity, cancer, and other chronic illnesses. So therefore, you cannot compare the sugar in your candy to that of the sugar in your fruit, because sugar in the fruit can help maintain a healthy lifestyle. That in candy, the sugar in candy will do the opposite, because it is loaded with additives, added sugars. It is a matter of fact, it's going to cause more damage to your health because it contains no nutrient whatsoever. And the 6th myth, bad teeth leads to heart disease. In as much as I want to debunk this, it is totally true. Yes, it does. Research has shown that if you have a gum disease at a moderate or advanced levels, you are at the risk of having a heart disease compared to someone that doesn't have any gum problems. Well, this is because the bacteria that causes this gum disease circulates from the mouth to other parts of the body through the bloodstream. And when this bacteria gets to the heart, it attaches itself to the damaged part of the heart and causes inflammation. So if you want to avoid gum disease, you may want to have a good oral hygiene and also have a a regular dental examination to protect yourself against gum disease. The sixth myth is drink 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. Well, this myth came up as a result of people wanting to flush out toxins from the body by drinking lots and lots of water. I think it all depends on your body and the physical activities you engage in during the day. And a better test would be to look at your urine, to see the color of your urine. If it's clear, then you're good. But if it's not, let's say it's yellowish and all that, then in terms of dehydration, it's a good sign that you should drink a lot more water. And another way to check if you're drinking enough water is to check your weight in kilogram multiplied by 25 to 30 in milligrams, and that's it. But then you do not really have to gulp down glasses of water because you want to drink water. No, there are other sources of water, like we have teas, we have water in vegetables, there's water in fruits. You can as well eat these things and you still have your sufficient intake of water for the days. Another myth is that you can eat whatever you want as long as you are exercising. Well, I'm thinking you feel this is right, but unfortunately it's wrong, because you cannot feed your body with junks. You cannot feed your body with poor diet and expect it to perform at its optimal because you are exercising. It doesn't work that way. Your diet and your exercise, they are to complement each other, right? They're supposed to complement each other and not one trying to sabotage the other. Okay, let's see you go to the gym and you burn off, let's say 500 calories, and you come back home to eat pizza of over 500 calories. What game are you trying to play? You are only sabotaging your efforts. You've not only succeeded in wasting your time at the gym, but you've also succeeded in replenishing the calories you just burned out. It's refueling, and what's even worse is refueling your body with highly refined carbohydrates, which will make you go hungry in few hours time, and then you tend to repeat the cycle. So the next myth is that fresh foods or fresh produce are better than frozen foods. Well, this is not true, because these days we have our technology, it has really advanced, and there are freezing methods that pick these fruits at its peak ripeness, and they are stored with all its nutrients intact. So it only begins to lose some of these nutrients if it has been stored for over a long period of time, and even the nutrients that is being lost is really insignificant compared to the stress you have to go through just to get fresh foods from your local store. And even getting these fresh foods from your local store, you don't know how long it has stayed with your local farmers, so it's not a guarantee that your fresh foods are better in terms of nutrients when compared to the frozen ones. Another myth is that natural foods or produce are healthier. Well, it is not always the case, because the food industry is aware that people are making conscious adjustments to their daily food, to what they eat on a daily basis, because they want better life, they want a better health. So the food industry is also making adjustments to suit the needs of the people, but unfortunately they are doing it in a negative way, in the sense that most of these foods that are labeled natural are not natural, because they are filled with chemicals like herbicides, pesticides, and natural flavors, colorants. In fact, they are highly processed and tends to have no nutritional values. So at the end of the day, you're just eating a natural food, but then you're getting zero nutrients from these packaged foods that are labeled natural.